Hello friends, good morning. It is Monday. I did not do any videos over the weekend. Crazy weekend, but we are here now. So yeah, this is my second week of outpatient therapy, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I did some of my homework over the weekend for my therapy, so I'll definitely be talking about that in a different video probably. And yeah, I just bring my purse, and then I bring this really cute book bag, and that just holds like my notebook, my journal, all that jazz. So yeah, but as you can see, I washed my hair this morning, so I did bring a beanie to throw on. It's actually pretty cold today, which is really cool because that doesn't happen in California, and I'm sure it'll be hot by the time we're done, but right now it's foggy. I'm here a few minutes early. I hate mornings, just in the sense that I stress myself out so much and it's awful. But we're here now, so I'm going to put my music back on and get my shoes on, get my beanie on, and get ready to get down. Hello friends, so it is Thursday night, and tomorrow I'll be finishing my second week in my intensive outpatient program. But yeah, tonight is a little bit more on the hard side. Honestly, the past few nights have been for sure, but I just thought I would start recording this because I've been really sucking at like keeping you guys updated on everything. But I accidentally took a 4-hour nap, and it really threw off my schedule for today. And then I had to go to the gas station to fill up my car, and then I've been really struggling with my eating and just like my relationship with food. So I ended up getting like a small bowl of fruit in the gas station, but it took me way too long to decide what to get, and I had to like touch a few different things, and I'm only allowed to wash my hands so many times each day. And I gave him all of my hand sanitizer and like everything earlier this week. So I'm just feeling really anxious. I did clean all my makeup brushes, and then like the thing that I put my makeup sponge in, I cleaned that. And like now I just want to clean more and more, which I know will undo all of this work because it has been such a fucking hard week. And I'm going to take a bath, but now I'm thinking about like how I'm touching my phone right now, and then how when I go to take a bath I won't actually be cleaning, like I won't actually get clean because my hands are touching my phone and my phone is dirty, and I'm touching like all the doorknobs and light switches in my room. So it's a lot. I texted my therapist once I got home. I just had to like tell him a few things, and then we just we like check in each night, so we just did that like 30-45 minutes ago. But I just texted him how I was feeling and how I'm not going to do anything that my brain tells me to, because I know it's going to undo all of the like work that we've been doing this week, but it's just really fucking hard and I'm really anxious. And it's 8 o'clock, and I just want to take a bath and I just want to relax. So I'm just going to try my best. I feel like doing some kind of like mask, and I feel like that might just help me feel okay. So I think we're gonna try that. I did clean up in here a bit because this week has just been really hectic, and like I just had clothes everywhere, so I cleaned up my car and I cleaned up in here, and so that helps a little bit, but it doesn't because it's in my head it's still really dirty in here. So yeah, but I just texted him, so I'm gonna wait for him to respond, and for the time being I am going to figure out which mask I'm going to put on my face. Okay, so I wanted to explain a little bit about my therapist's philosophy. He hasn't gone back to me yet, but I know that he has a wife and like a 10-month-old baby. So I am trying to be self-sufficient, and like I know what to do and what not to do. And like even if I do want to do something, it will just, like I said a gazillion times, undo all the progress that I'm making. But really quick, I did figure out the mask. She's from Lush, obviously. And I actually haven't used her in a while. I haven't really been like taking baths or doing skincare stuff. My therapist did tell me at the beginning of this week that I really needed to set a routine for myself and like live my life as if I wasn't someone who had depression and OCD, because I really let those like control my day and I mean my life really, and I have since I was like 6 years old. So that involves showering every day, taking care of my skin, treating myself. It's something that's not really talked about, but like hygiene is so fucking hard when you're depressed, or I feel like with almost any mental illness, and I mean I can only speak for the ones that I live with, but hygiene is just like, when you're just trying to make it through another day, like hygiene is the least of your worries, but it's really important. So I've been needing to shower every day, trying to exercise every day. I didn't today and I didn't yesterday, but I did the day before that. So I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow. And it's not about like losing weight or needing to look a certain way, because that's what I always, like that's the connection my brain makes, but it's just about staying healthy and keeping my body active, and it's just really hard, just like the hygiene, because it takes so much energy just to take a shower. So like exercising, once again, not a priority, but it's just things like that that we're trying to fix. And it's one of the reasons that we're getting breakfast tomorrow, because I really have been struggling with my eating, and he's really trying to help me with that and my confidence and everything. But his philosophy when it comes to OCD is if you keep going against the thoughts, then they're not going to get you anywhere. So for me, I have lived with harm OCD since I was like 6 years old. So I can remember being in elementary school in my school gymnasium, and my brain was telling me to like stand up, make a lot of noise, make a scene, and to like hurt people. And it freaked me out so much. I got so anxious. I started squeezing my hands. I started crying because I was convinced that I was going to act on it, but I didn't want to. And I forget what the word is. I'm going to put it down here. But the reason that it really affected me is because that's not my character, and it goes so against my belief system. And that's the difference between someone with OCD who has those kinds of thoughts but doesn't want them and doesn't act on them, versus someone who does. Because someone who would act on them and someone who belief system like goes with that wouldn't get anxious having those thoughts. And I didn't know that until this year. And so for like almost 15 years of my life, I was convinced I was a monster and that I was dangerous, and it was awful. And it's still pretty hard, but like I know now that like what I just explained to you guys, like I get it. And fighting the thoughts, like I said, just makes it worse. And so actually the first day I saw him, he gave me an example. He said, "Tell me my shirt is ugly." So I said, "Okay, your shirt is ugly." He said, "Really? Are you sure?" And then he told me to tell him again. I said, "Yes, your shirt is very ugly." And he said, "Well, my wife told me it was, it looked pretty good." And so I told him, "Well, your wife is lying to you, like your shirt is ugly." And we went back and forth for a few minutes. And then he told me, "Okay, now we're gonna try something different. Tell me again that my shirt is ugly." So I said, "Hey, your shirt is really ugly." And he said, "You know what? You're right. My shirt is really ugly, and like so are my pants and my shoes." even worse. And like when you're being bullied and you agree with the bully, eventually they can't do anything to you. And it's a philosophy that I just had never heard before. And he was able to, the dog is smelling the mask, but he figured it out, and he himself has lived with OCD. And I think that's really what makes a difference, is that he understands and he knows that it's not just physical compulsions. For me, like 95-97% of my OCD, it's all mental compulsions. And so I could be sitting here looking totally fine and dandy, but I'm totally just in my head giving in to my OCD. So that's been a big part of it, and that's why I'm so anxious tonight, and especially during the pandemic, with my brain saying that my room is gross. It just keeps going to the worst case scenario, and I have to agree with it and say, oh my god, you're right, I'm gonna die, and I hope everyone else in this household does too, instead of saying, oh no, I don't want to, and I don't want them to either, because then the bully's like, oh, that's okay, like that's how I back you into a corner. So he said, I've been getting beaten down for so long, and I need to just really start standing up against the bully and saying, you know what, fuck yeah, I hope I get everyone in this household sick, and just take it to the next level until the bully's like, oh, gonna leave you alone now. So that was a really long explanation, but I just thought it was really important to talk about that. And I'm definitely going to be talking more about like what we actually have been doing and like the exposure therapy, but it's just been like just doing it has been a lot. So it's definitely something I'll probably talk about more this weekend, but right now I'm going to put this on my face and then take a nice bath. So obviously we have the mask on. It's really different from the ones that I usually use, as it like doesn't harden or anything. It just kind of like hangs out on your skin. I will admit I like using this when I take a shower versus a bath, because it's kind of annoying to take off, but it's worth it. I did also put some Epsom salt in my bath as well as this. She smells really pretty. I actually prefer the scent of lemon instead of lavender, but lemon really wakes you up, so I use it in the morning instead. So I put this in my bath, and then I'm going to put some essential oils on as well, and just like put on a podcast or some music or something, so we've got a nice bubble bath going. So yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy it. Hi friends, so it is 9:30. I just spent the last 20 minutes figuring out my outfit for tomorrow. That way I don't have to worry about it in the morning. So I'm wearing this black t-shirt dress that you can't really even see. And then I'm wearing these cute Halloween socks. I got so many pairs of Halloween socks for my birthday a few weeks ago. Amazing. And then this yellow cardigan that I love, and it has, if I can find them, it has these cute buttons on them that I'm trying to show you guys. There they are, thank you. So, yeah, I wasn't planning on like going all matchy, but I've been doing that a few times a week, like matching my socks to my cardigan or my makeup or something, and it's fun. And then we're wearing just these regular ducks. So, yeah. I did wear makeup yesterday, and my therapist is challenging me to try and like wear it every morning before therapy. Not because I need it or anything, but I avoid looking in mirrors and like just staring at myself for a while. It's not something I enjoy. I've always really struggled with like my body image, my face, all that shit. So I was going to wear makeup this morning, and then I woke up extremely late, and like yesterday, literally I felt like Avril Lavigne from like 2005 or 6, because it was like red eyeshadow, but it wasn't really blended in. It was epic. But tomorrow I feel like doing the whole shebang, so I'm thinking of doing like silver eyeshadow, but I'm not sure. So we've got that. And then these are our bags that we take, and then that's our notepad that we've been using. And the session today was really hard, so we ended up ripping some of it, so that's cool. but I need to just also go through this and clean this up a bit. So I'm actually going to take my meds right now because it takes a bit for like my sleeping meds and everything to kick in. And I'm at the point where I'm like ready to go to sleep soon. I think I already mentioned this, but we are getting breakfast tomorrow in the morning, which is like multiple exposures at once. One, because I've been avoiding restaurants since the pandemic started, and we actually had coffee at a diner yesterday, and it was really anxiety inducing, but I didn't eat food. So tomorrow I'm eating food in a diner, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot, but because we're actually getting like breakfast, he wants us to meet a little bit earlier, so that means I have to get out of here earlier, which is hard because, like I said, I woke up late today, so I figured I can just get to sleep early. I only slept for like 4 hours last night, and I'm still really exhausted. Well, obviously I am. I took a nap, like I said too, but I am someone who has a very limited amount of energy, and I've been expressing like how drained I felt during this program so far, and he said it's really normal. Like, exposure therapy really takes a lot out of you. So I figured just, sleeping would be cool tonight. I also didn't take my meds last night at all, so it'll be good to take both my regular meds and then my sleeping meds. And I just have a cup of water. The dog, I mention this every time, he has a water bowl in here, so that's what this destroyed forky water bottle is supposed to actually just be over here. And literally there's still like streamers from my birthday party. And by birthday party I mean I had my brother and his kids over because pandemic, hi. So anyways, I'm gonna take my meds, and then I'm just going to clean up my bags and just write out how I'm feeling, because I'm just really struggling with contamination shit tonight, and I'm hoping that like getting it out of my head and onto paper will just make falling asleep easier. So I will keep you guys posted. Hi friends, so it's about 15 minutes later. I did not clean out my bag, so I'm just gonna do that in the morning. I did stack up all my pillows over there, so it's just like nice and cozy. And then I actually put on my salt rock lamp thing, and then my diffuser as well. Double whammy, Basically, I got this diffuser over a year ago, and then I was at the Dollar Tree getting a ton of like Halloween decor, and I saw this salt rock lamp for like $8, and it looks really cute, and it just provides a nice little amount of light. I turned off all my big lamps, and I just have that little lamp on the lowest setting. So I'm actually just going to like journal, write my thoughts out, all that shit. And then I just have my awesome big Bluetooth headphones, and I'm just gonna put on some kind of music. And then I also need to meditate. That's another thing that my therapist is having me do every single night. So I just have like a meditation app, and I just spend like 3 minutes doing it, because if it's 10, then like I kind of lose, like I disconnect from it. And I've never really gotten into meditation, so I know that like the more I do it, I'll eventually be able to do 10 minutes, but for now 3 is like all I can focus for. I have Eeyore with me here as well, so it's a good night. But thank you for joining me tonight. I fucking appreciate you so much, and I'm so proud of you. I really hope that your day was okay, and if it's not, we will try again tomorrow. So yeah, good night.